HVAC people! Alright, HVAC people, so this video today is going to be about 3 tips on how to maximize revenue during the slower periods.
So my first tip is going to be strategic networking. First tip I'm actually going to be using today. I am going to meet up with another HVAC contractor in my area, and I'm going to help them out with a new HVAC install. Actually, he wanted me to help him install the evaporator core and I think a condenser unit. So it's always good to have relationships with other HVAC contractors in your area. But right now, it's kind of slow in my area or in my region. I'm utilizing my networking ability, helping other HVAC contractors. Number 1 tip is networking.
All right, folks, like I say, the number 1 tip going to be a networking with other contractors. As you can see, JMV Air Solution. What up, Ron? So this the owner.
What's going on?
This the owner of JMV Air Solutions. Hey, this been a contractor friend of mine for a good little while now.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we got our contract lights around the same time. Same time.
Yep.
But he went full time. You went. How long it took you to go full time?
After
you got your license.
After my license, I think I went 10 months, still working for another company, and from that point on, I went on my own.
Yeah, well, no looking back. Huh?
No looking back.
No looking back.
No looking back.
Hey, so that's what's up. So he gonna give you also some tips, but we gonna go ahead today. What we got going on today?
Today we got a evap change out and a condenser change out. We're gonna replace them, upgrade it to a 410A. From a 22 unit. It was an old unit, so the customer didn't have much money to spend on a complete system. So we're just gonna do the best we can do for them by changing out the evaporator coil and changing out the condenser, flush lines, and go from there.
All right, so that's what's up. So we're gonna go ahead and get to work, and then we're gonna come back with Jerome. He gonna give us the second tip of what we need to do to increase our revenue during a slow season. I'm assuming you got the gauges on here, so I'm gonna help him remove this unit here, and then I'm gonna go on the inside and finish hooking up the evaporator core. Probably won't take me too long. Just gotta hook up the copper, raise the copper in, drain line, and seal the evaporator coil up a little bit, and I'll be done. And I'll come back and tag team this with him. I probably won't even take him long to put that condenser unit here either, so we're gonna knock this one out in no time.
Yeah, real estate investment guy his sister up. She cut about 2 years ago.
So this is a bonus right here as far as how to get extra revenue, you know, in the slower months. So when you do get jobs, you want to look around to try to find out some things that they don't have. And as you can see, this unit here doesn't have a safety device as far as a flow switch and an emergency drain pan or on the drain line. They got another unit over here. This unit here does not have a safety shutoff switch, and you see it's missing insulation. So that's something you can bring up. Alright, so we nice and sealed up. So we look. What kind of tips, man? What kind of tips you got as far as adding some revenue, extra revenue during the slower season?
During the winter season, what I like to do is, like during my busy season when I'm visiting customers, I'm always observing when I'm in the attic or anywhere with a unit at. I look at the water heater and see the age. I may be doing an old. If I'm replacing an old unit.
Say water heater.
Water heater.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I'm replacing an old unit, original unit, 9 times out of 10, the water heater may be original. So all that's is in our scale of opportunity right there. So what I do is I let the customer know, look, you may be getting ready to replace that water heater. So I keep that in my notes of each customer. Whatever I see that I can maybe come back later on to replace, you know what I mean, water heater, or maybe they may need, they may be complaining about allergies, so you can sell them some UV lights. But going back to the water heater this year, so around wintertime, you know, when it's kind of slow, I go back to my Rolodex and look at notes.
All right, for the young folks out there, Rolodex, you mean like email, his phone contacts, or he uses CRM software. Yeah, he uses software where he got all his customers in his database.
Yeah, and it's important. And that's another thing. I'm glad you mentioned that. It's important to get with your a good software company, no matter who you use. You know, you can DM me or Walter and see who we use. And so you can keep up with everything. Like when you go to do estimates and all that, and it may be a board that needs to be replaced, or maybe a furnace that needs to be replaced. But at that time, the customer don't want to worry about it because number one, it's summertime, it's hot. They ain't worried about no furnace. Because a lot of times they replace the condenser in the evap and still leave that old furnace in there. So you gotta be visual, pay attention to all that. You know what I mean? So
and a good CRM software keep up with all that.
Keep up with all that. So you go back, when it's slow, you go back through there and you go back, all right, so I see on my notes there, their furnace was old, but they got a new evaporator, a new condenser. So,
all right, folks, so that was actually a bonus tip that he gave us then. So number 2 was look around and see if you can add more value to your customers. Like if you got experience working on water heaters and stuff like that, that could be additional income, additional revenue. And he gave us a bonus tip. In the slower season, you want to, well, that'll be tip number 3. Ron, appreciate it. I told him I was going to give him 3 tips. So tip number 3 is going to be admin work. You got to work on what we call like updating your business, as far as getting you a good CRM software. And I know I recommend Jobber as far as a good CRM software. I think Jerome uses House Call Pro, right? Jerome uses House Call Pro. So whichever CRM software that you have, you want to get you a good CRM software. All right. So, like I said, we're gonna get ready to wrap this one up. We're pretty much done.
I'm just going high voltage and low voltage. And one more extra tip. Look into cleaning out dry vents.
Cleaning out dry vents. So back to number 2. Tip number 2: water heaters and dryer vents. Dryer vents. You know, most of our homes got washers and dryers, and I think I shared in one of my videos. I usually keep the keep me a 3-inch little dryer vent in my truck. And a lot of time I just replace it. If it's a short run or something like that, I'll just replace it. But you might want to go out and buy you a dryer vent cleaning kit. They're not that expensive. You can look them up on Amazon. They come out with little extension poles. So that's adding value to your customer. So it's a water heater and a dryer vent.
All right, folks, so that was fun. Just got through wrapping up that call. We gave you 3 tips on how to improve revenue, during the slower months or the slower season. Number 1 was networking. Number 2 was try to add more value to your customer, whether that's servicing more products or recommending more products. And the third one is, working on the back end of your company, getting out the field, getting out of the truck, whether that be marketing your company or getting a good CRM software like Jobber. So if you are in the market for a good CRM software, you can use my referral link in the description below. You'll get a 14-day free trial and 20% off your first 6 months by using my referral link. All right, so I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna read a quote. I'm not sure where it come from, but I remember writing it down in my notes. But it says, don't find customers for your products, find products for your customers. Find products for the customer that you already have. So like I say, look around, see how you can add value for your clients and your customers. All right, WW HVAC. All right, HVAC people. So today's video is sponsored by Thrive. So if anybody out there interested in a good digital marketing company, try Thrive today. The link will be in the description below.